Okay, so moving on to question number 7. Well, as you realized, this video will be segmented so that it's easier to digest. But for now, let's continue solving with question number 7. So here's question number 7. To solve these type of questions, we must first draw this little diagram that will help us a lot in solving these questions. So we will draw the three axes, which are x, y, and z. In this case, we'll name this k, we'll name the up one here j, and we'll label the bottom right as I. Now we have a simple rule stating that if we say j cross I, which is very different from saying I cross j. So order is important. We must know that. But what is the difference between these two, and what do they equal to? In this case, if we say j cross I, meaning that we will be going clockwise, and our answer will be k. So this is the answer. The catch is, if we're going clockwise, then the answer will be a negative value. While if we're going I to j, so we start from I and then we go to j, as you can see here, the motion is anti-clockwise, meaning that we'll still be getting, it will still equal k, yet it will be a positive value, okay? So this is the main rule in this question. We also have another simple rule, which is if we have any vector times it by itself, so we have j cross j and k cross k. Now, what do these all have in common? Well, they're being cross multiplied by themselves. And what do they equal to? 0, 0, 0. All the time. If we say something cross the same thing, then the answer will always be 0. That being said, now we may start solving the questions. Okay, so we can use the distribution property of I to distribute it to j and I. Hence, we will get I cross I plus j cross I. Okay? And we'll have these parentheses. We won't touch them. Cross j. So, I cross I, we just said that. If we have the same component multiply or cross multiplied by itself, then the answer will be 0. Plus, well, since it's 0, it doesn't matter. We can just remove it. J cross I. So, this is j and this is I, meaning that we'll be going in a clockwise motion, meaning that the answer will be k, yet it will be negative. So, negative k. Now we'll cross multiply it by j. Okay? So, this is j. Wait, let's remove this and that. So this is k and this is j. So we'll go again clockwise, meaning that the answer will be I but negative. So we'll have negative I, and since we have negative and negative, they will delete each other to become a positive value, meaning the answer is positive I. This is for question 7a. Moving on to question 7b, it's more interesting. So let's remove these scribbles. Okay, so first of all, we know PEDMAS or BADMAS, whatever you want to use. Multiplication is first. So we won't start here. We will start on the right hand of the equation, beginning with I cross j. So I cross j. Okay, so we're now going anti-clockwise, meaning that the answer will be k. Okay, so the answer will be positive k, of course, and then crossed by I and j. Well, they will be, okay, let's write it like this. So I plus j. Now we can again distribute k on both I and j, meaning that we'll be getting, well, it was supposed to be on the opposite side. So we'll write I cross k and plus j cross k. Okay, now let's see what we get. So I cross k, so this is I and this is k, meaning that we'll be going clockwise, so the answer will be negative j plus j cross k. Again, anti-clockwise, meaning that we'll get a positive value, which is I. So plus I, hence this is our answer. Moving on to question number 8. If matrix A is of order 3 cross 2, so 3 cross 2. And matrix AB, so, well, obviously we have something here, which is B. So multiplied by B, of order we don't know yet. But we know that if we multiply them, the two matrices, then we'll get an order of 3 cross 1. Now, how do we know the order of B? This is what they ask us. The matrix B is of order. We will simply, so in this fashion, we will, or this method, we will remove this 3 with this 3, leaving us with two things, two numbers, 2 and 1, okay? So again, if we remove this 3 with this 3, then we'll be left with this 2 and this 1. So let's just write it here, 2 cross 1, very simple. Okay, subtraction and addition in matrices. For multiplication, we'll discuss it later. But for now, let's stay in subtraction and addition in matrices. So if we want to subtract or add anything in a matrix, we must have both of them being the same exact order. So either 2 cross 2 plus a 2 cross 2 matrix, or let's say 3 cross 2 plus 3 cross 2. It should be the same exact order. If the order is any different, then it will be undefined or impossible to calculate. Okay, so that being said, now we can just add them simply. Like the first one here, we'll add with the first one here. So negative 8 plus 10 will be 2. Then we have here 8 minus 1 will give us 10. We have here negative 3 plus 3, which will give us 0. And finally, we have 7 plus 1, which will give us the answer as 8 if we add them. So 7 plus 1 will be 8, meaning that this is our answer. Subtraction. Okay, so let's write it here. So 8 minus 10, meaning that it will be plus. So 8 plus 10 will be 18. Okay, so this is 18. 8 minus 1, so 11, minus 1. Again, minus and minus will be plus, so 11 plus 1, obviously 12. Negative 3 minus 3, so negative 3 minus 3 will give us negative 6. And finally, 7 minus 1 will give us, surely, 6, of course. So this is our answer. Okay, so the value of this matrix, question number 10. And let's see. Okay, I'll leave true or false for the next video. For now, to get the value of this matrix, it's very simple. First of all, we'll take the first number here on the top. Well, before that, we have to label the first number as positive, the second number as negative, and the third number in the column section as positive again. So plus minus plus. Always remember this order. Okay, so let's begin solving the question. We'll take the first number in the first column at the top, which is 4. Multiplied by which matrix? We will remove and eliminate the column and the row of the number that we just took, leaving us with 4, 1, negative 3, and 2. So 4, 1, 3, that being negative, and 2. Okay, minus we have here. So let's remove this. Well, since it's minus 2, then it will be minus and minus plus. So let's just write plus 2 here. Again, eliminate the row and column, leaving us with 3, 1, 1, 2. So let's just write it here, 3, 1, 1, 2. Plus, again, here we have 9, this 9, and then we remove the column and row, leaving us with 3, 4, 1, negative 3. So here times the matrix of 3, 4, 1, and negative 3. Okay. Now we just get the value through multiplying this way. So we'll multiply it this way. 4 times 2 will give us 8, minus 1 times negative 3 will be negative 3, but obviously minus and minus will be plus. Plus 2 times, again here, 3 times 2 will be 6, minus 1 times 1 will be 1, plus 9 times 3 times negative 3, negative 9, minus 4 times, or 1 times 4 will give us 4, and negative 9 minus 4 will give us negative 13. All right, so now let's just add them. 4 plus 8 will give us 11, plus 2 times 6 minus 1, surely 5, plus 9 times, well, that being negative 13. So now we can just multiply each one of these values. So 4 times 11 will be 44, plus 2 times 5 will give us 10, plus, never mind, that will be a negative value. So 9 times 13 will be, if we say 130 minus 13, 127, 117. Okay, so the answer will be minus 117. And if we add 44 plus 10, this will give you 54. And if we subtract from it 117, the answer will be negative 63. So this is how you answer question number 10. For true or false, you shall watch the next video. Thanks for watching this one, and see you in a bit.